damn name, you tweaking on the beat.
Smoking on the finest exotic. Better, yeah, knock it off. Call come through for the bag, they drop it off. Bad girl love to make mess, then mop it off. Lying to yourself, you're a worker, you're not a boss. How you tryna run with the title, ain't pay the cost? We've been voyaging on these islands and getting.
All right, and we are back. Me and Coach, it's the Legend and the Bear, and we're tapped in again for another episode. We came to get the people what they needed, what they wanted.
Ready to get it going. We're ready to get it going.
Yes, sir. It is time to get going. So we won't even waste any time. Since we last spoke, there's been some revelations in regards to Zion Williams and his contract and his playing time and how the two correlate. So the All-Star unfortunately, he's already they're saying he's already going to lose like 40% of his contract right now currently. Because of the way it was basically structured was due to him actually playing. So there were a lot of incentives juiced up in that contract. What do you think about the current state of Zion Williamson, and what do you feel like his prognosis is going to be moving forward in the league?
Well, I think that young man really is going to have to get some good people around him who can tell him the truth and get him moving in the right direction, especially in terms of just being a professional. It seems like he tried to do a little something this year in terms of getting a little better with his body and eating and just trying to get in the kind of condition, shape he needs to be in to not get injured. But apparently it still wasn't enough because we got this same story over and over and over again. He gets injured. He can't play a lot of games. He's ineffective, and it's hurting the team because when he's in the game, when he's playing, they're one of the top teams, in the West. Mm-hmm. So with him out, it's really not only hurting him, it's hurting the team. So I can't blame New Orleans for putting those incentives in the contract. They had to protect themselves. When you're talking about north of $200 million, possibly guaranteed, you got to do that. So. Still he has a lot of money. Even with the reduction, he's still a $100 millionaire.
Yeah, he's still generational wealthy.
I don't know, man. I think I'm still thinking these guys they don't really get it in terms of the commitment that you make with your craft and being a professional. They still treat it like it's recreation, and unfortunately. You got to question some of the basketball character of these guys. But still it comes down to, I think, because they're very good the way they are, they don't really have the incentive to try to be better or meet their full potential. Because, again, all these guys who aren't in shape, they still at top of the league when they play. So in their mind, they're fine. They don't see that they're really not reaching their potential. And I don't want to say they don't care, but it just seems like it doesn't bother them a lot that they miss games. Because if you did, you would get yourself and correct that.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm just not a big fan of people not being in shape. I think it's very unprofessional.
Yeah.
Because it's your job. That's all you have to do.
That's real. Now, as far as like moving forward, do you feel like there's anything that he can do to kind of turn the tide to where this will like be a blip in the past for us? Like we won't always be talking about this for Zion?
I hope so. I'm hopeful. In all sincerity, I'm very hopeful that the young man gets it because he's going down this path and it seems like this is just what we're going to get. But he's got to commit himself. I mean, this isn't difficult. You just got to be willing to make the commitment. It's not easy. It's a difficult one. There's sacrifices to be made to be in condition. But when you can coast around and still be effective, a lot of guys will just go with that and won't do it. I hope he will. I'm hopeful. It looked like we got a pattern here, though. So I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
I hope to be wrong. I really hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's very tough. I mean, one of his biggest critics has been Charles Barkley, then you kind of discover that they're kind of in the similar vein as far as their body types are concerned.
Sure.
Zion Williamson he's not 6'8", guys. Like, they list him as 6'8", but he's probably around 6'5", 6'6",
Sure.
which kind of makes this even more troublesome because, does he have a game? Because, you heard Ja talking about he's no longer going to be dunking like that or anything like that, trying to, save his legs and gain some longevity within his career.
Right.
Ja has the skill set to be able to do that, but like, are we sure, or do we know if Zion Williamson will be able to do that? Like, does he have the skill set to be able to play underneath the rim, like play a game where he's not using that explosive athletic ability or anything like that? I guess that's the question.
I don't know, man. It'll be tough. It's going to be tough. That's really part of his game in terms of being able to dominate physically and with the athleticism that he has. It's unprecedented type athleticism for someone that size, because he was able to maintain it, even because if you go back and look at him through high school, which were only a few years ago, and even at Duke, he wasn't that big.
No, he wasn't.
He got on the wrong bill plan, and just his ability, to not work out and not take his body serious, not taking the meal plan, or just hiring someone to take care of that part of it for him is very unfortunate.
Yeah,
but I don't know, man. I just don't see it happening. I just don't see any commitment from this guy. And when you get that much money, man, it just these guys they don't take pride in that. They don't take pride in the fact that, hey, I got paid this. I owe them my total commitment,
right,
based on what I got paid.
Yeah. Like
so
Kobe, because Kobe was like, one thing about Kobe, everybody wants to mama this, mama that, but the main thing about Kobe was that he was maniacal when it came to his work ethic. When it came to being in the gym and outworking the next man, the next player, he was being compared to, or whoever was his contemporary or his peer. He wanted to show that he was better than them and that he took the game more seriously, that the game mattered more to him,
Right.
And
absolutely.
now, and in that legacy, in that vein, it doesn't seem like we have too many players who are at the top of the game who actually hold that same type of thought process or that same type of outlook when it comes to the game, right?
Yeah, that kind of mindset is gone, unfortunately. And that's why you see the type of athlete you see today. And if you look all over the league, it's just guys always injured. They just injured all the time. Yeah. And it's because they don't work hard. And then they go in and try to play the game at the speed that they haven't practiced. And they get hurt. It's just that simple, in my opinion.
Wow.
They just jog around and do some drills and do this in preseason. The days of the hard camps and working hard and practicing hard is over. But as a consequence of the softness of getting prepared, I feel that these guys get injured because then they go out and try to play hard and the body's not responding.
Yeah, because I have heard that, NBA practices they're not hard. They're not going hard in those practices,
They're coasting around constantly.
Yeah, so, and they're blaming the length of the season though. Like, like we can't go hard in practice.
No, yeah.
As the length of the season, right? Yeah. So is that something that changed like throughout the course of the NBA, like over the time of its existence? Like when Mike and those guys were playing in the league, they were going hard in practice, were they not? Or were they just walking?
Absolutely. That was training camp. Training camp in all sports. You went in, you worked hard. You treated it as though you were playing and you were getting prepared to play. Now it's more about, and it's the entertainment thing, man. It's just, before it was about winning, now it's about entertaining. So they feel they have to make sure that the commodity, the athlete is, out there, but it backfired. And they think they're protecting them, but they're not. They think that the way they're going to do it is going to keep them out on the floor longer for the fans to come see, but it's not. The guys are just getting injured, pulling hamstrings and muscles. It's just because you're not in shape. Can't do anything about breaking a bone. That's what it is. But hamstrings and pulled muscles and those kinds of things, that's all just being out of shape. Simple as that. Yeah.
That's crazy, and that's that's a one thing about those muscle pulls and those injuries. Those are recurring injuries,
Oh yeah.
to where they'll linger, for
Well,
years.
well, I don't know, man. This new stuff now. I've never seen anybody out 2 months for a hamstring. That's that new stuff again. They're out for a month for ankle sprain. So I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know,
yeah.
man. It's a little different. I've never seen stuff like this before.
They're erring on the side of caution. I want to give it.
Two
I'm gonna
months,
give them that. 2
two
months is
months
crazy. 2 months is crazy.
with every possible rehabilitation technique and technology you got, and you gonna be out 2 months for a hamstring?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Come on, man.
Unless
Stop.
it's unless it's a severe tear, it might be like a severe tear. Then okay, I understand it. But
That
like a
dude
pull,
walked off the court last year during the playoffs and did not come back in.
that is true. That did happen.
At
That was
40 points, 3 minutes left in the game, nip and tuck. They in the playoff game. He goes down the court, pulls, like he's about to die out there. And the Joko walks to the locker room.
it's a different
No way.
brand. Yeah,
No way.
that's wild. It wasn't the place. That's a
No
different
way.
brand.
That's
Long
not a
gone.
severe pull.
Yeah, long gone are the guys that just Kobe was out there on a torn Achilles shooting free throws. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
So
these guys are terrible.
long gone are the days where
Cream puffs. All of them cream puffs.
it's
Can't
hard
play
for me to
through it.
argue. It's
Well,
hard for me to argue that.
it's not all of them. You got a few of them still.
You got a few dogs out there. There's a few, but more than
Jimmy
not,
Butler played through that hamstring last year in the
yeah,
playoffs.
he was a dog.
He
It's a
limped
few
around.
dogs.
He limped around.
But those are older. Those are older guys. Those are guys that are like more in that Kobe vein. Those are Kobe peers. Those are guys that actually played with Kobe. The post Kobe guys. Those are the PK after Kobe, AK after Kobe guys. Those are the guys that I guess we got to really focus on as far as their toughness. Like the big boy Chet basically disintegrated his pelvis just on a basic routine play.
Yeah.
He can't hit the floor.
He's a
Yeah,
pencil.
he is. He made a balsa wood.
I'm not mad at him.
You can't be mad at him. He's very skillful, but he's made a balsa wood.
That was legitimate. I'm not mad about that.
I was always of the vein though. Whoever took him, like you would be gambling because he has the body frame of somebody that gets hurt all the time. And then he has the frame of if I get hurt once, then that one injury may be debilitating and I might be a shell of myself moving forward. I don't know how he'll bounce back from the pelvic injury, but it'll be interesting, That's all I'm gonna say.
He's gonna be constantly injured. He's just that type of body type, as you said.
Yeah, but he's I like his
worth it.
But I like his mentality. I will say that though. Yep. The difference is I like his mentality. Not a bad player at all. No. Plays defense. He's a competitor. But let's move on to another big man. Speaking of big men, all right. So your boy Joel Embiid. Oh man,
for 10 years he's garbage.
He's scratched. He's been game day scratching all throughout this the opening. All throughout the opening quarter of the season, and it's looking like his knee is just. He might. I
know. Yeah, his knee is sore. He
sore.
Can't play because his knee is sore.
He might be cooked though. You know how it's looking. Like I don't know, man. He might be cooked. That knee injury is real.
$300+ million. He's fine.
He's fine, but he's cooked. I think it's over for him. I think
mistreating him. You mistreating us.
You mistreating
by robbing the Sixers. Go get the paddy wagon and come get him.
Hey, he signed that big contract, and it's like, dog, like
highway robbery.
It really is looking like that.
And take him in.
They paying.
Be ashamed of itself.
They paying him for past output because this I don't know.
Past output.
The MVP output, the MVP year. They're paying him for that.
Regular season stuff. That's that new stuff.
All you
care about is the regular season.
More and more.
A no show in the playoffs his whole career. Garbage.
You're right. He has.
Regular season. My
And
goodness.
he is a regular season MVP. And everybody, everybody banded together and made sure that Jokic didn't win that other MVP so we could give it to Joel. And honestly, it's aged like milk in the sun. I feel like Joel Evans, maybe we should. I think maybe that MVP was the only thing keeping Joel hungry, maybe. But then
he's terrible. I told y'all day one, 10 years ago, terrible.
You say he was terrible. Very skilled. Very.
There y'all go with that new stuff.
Generational.
Skilled.
A generational talent. A generational talent, for sure.
Man, I know 12 guys in the park right now who are NBA skilled. Stop it. He's terrible. Y'all get that dude a pass. He's awful. Garbage. He's terrible. I've been trying to tell you all.
It's true. All right. So when he's on the court, when Joel is on the court, he is one of the most.
Once a week.
Yeah, for sure. It is a once a week type of occurrence nowadays.
Yeah.
It's the injury to his meniscus, his lateral meniscus, and now it's like bone
to his mind and heart.
It's bone on bone now. He might be playing with. It might be bone on bone now, Coach. He might be playing cartilage on cartilage, like without cartilage now within his meniscus.
How do you stop?
You don't think so? Like that kind of, that kind of affects his performance. His knees swell up.
A lot of energy when it's time to shoot that three. He's bouncing when it's time to shoot.
My thing is, like, if with all these knee injuries, I just don't understand why he is so willing to go to the court. Like, I don't understand why he's so willing to go to the ground, as big as he is, when he know that anytime he tweak it the wrong way, that it's going to be problematic for him. I don't understand it.
Right. He'll be out a month because he's sore.
Because that knee just swells up. And that's my thing.
It's uncomfortable. I can't play.
We talk about Zion's prognosis, right? With Embiid, I feel like we've seen the best of Embiid right now. Like, it's unfortunate to say this, but it's not like, knee injuries as you get older, they get better, Right. That's not the case usually, especially at his size, especially since it's not like he's a slender frame or anything like that. He's
not in shape either.
No, he's not. He's not. He's not. Like, I think sometimes when the fans hear people talk about us saying an athlete is not in shape, they'll be like, "What? He's in shape compared to the average, the average human being." But no, we're not judging that. We're judging that based on your best, your top 1% athletes, right? That's what
hard worker. The dude is lazy. Stop giving him a pass. He's lazy.
It is. Yeah, he is. It's been reported that he does participate in lazy activities and behaviors.
Man, I told you 10 years ago he was lazy.
That's unfortunate.
They wouldn't listen to me.
So you feel like if he was a harder worker, that his health would be a lot better, that he would have
Absolutely. He would be in shape.
Okay, so you feel like in shape, him being out of shape is the most detrimental thing.
Quite a bit. Hurts him quite a bit.
Okay. And it's just the fact that he's having it. And when we're saying this, guys, we're saying this because, he has to carry that weight up and down the court. The injury that he
didn't have to go too far. The reason he shoots threes is because he only has to run back from the 3-point line to the other 3-point line. So he tried to cut the court in half. That's why he don't want to go in the paint. So he don't have to run 94 feet. You only want to run about 47.
Right.
That's your guy.
Is this
strategy?
That's not my guy.
All
but
you do is jog, shoot a three, jog back down the court. Don't play no defense.
It is unfortunate.
Let somebody go, and then he'll block a shot, and then y'all want to see defensive player of the year. Garbage.
Oh no, I've never.
Terrible.
I've never gone that far.
Just want to give him awards. No way.
I think he's gotten his last award that he'll ever get.
He's skilled.
He's gotten the last award that he'll ever get because the NBA put in that you had to pay like the 65 games. Like, you know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about that though? That rule will help curtail a lot of this laziness. Like, right?
I love it.
in order to get these accolades and these rewards and these max contracts and all those stuff like that, you will have to actually show that you are dedicated to the game and being a good ambassador of the game, not just the game,
No doubt.
but also like of your organization and everything like that, because it will require you to stay on the court and to invest in your body so that you can stay on the court, right? So
Absolutely love it.
yeah, so the NFL, I mean not the NFL, the NBA has honestly kind of came up with a fix already for the issues that me and you and the rest of the diehard basketball fans have already, been pushed into the forefront. So it might be that it might take a couple of years for it to be fixed, maybe like 3 to 4 years, and eventually that type of thought process will be out. But obviously the guys like Paul George, the guys like Kawhi Leonard, the guys like Joel Embiid, they're no longer like Zion Williamson. They're no longer going to be rewarded for not being on the court, for not being there when the fans want to, purchase tickets and things of that nature. So I agree with it too. I'm actually liking it. I think the 76ers next year are going to trade Joel Embiid.
Well, I would.
They're going to guys it under. They're going to guys it under. We think he deserves to play for a contender. So we want to put. We want to send him off and make sure he gets a chance to really. Hey, yeah. So he's out there with Jordan Poole playing nobody cares ball, lifetime fitness ball over there in the nation's capital. I guess so. That's it. That's nobody's watching. Nobody's watching over there. Like nobody's watching that.
Horrible basketball.
Yeah, horrible ball over there. But in general, like the NBA ratings have gone down, and many say it's due to the type of and the style of the NBA that's being played. It used to be that each team kind of had an identity of a way that they play. Now there's so much parity in the league that everybody plays the same way. Everybody's running up and down the court, shooting threes and getting back. I posted on my IG, C's Capital in Real Life, a segment of play that the Lakers are playing, and it was just horrible playing of basketball. It was really bad. It was really bad. Like AAU caliber, like type of like they're playing at the rec. Like you just running the 3-point line, you shooting it, it's a brick. We run it back the other way, throw out to the 3-point line, shoot, it's a brick. There's no semblance of motion of the offense, no ball movement. Backdoor cuts aren't being exploited or anything like that. Very rarely. It's an ugly brand. It's an ugly brand of basketball. And when
certain teams,
when people used to say, "Oh no, I watch college basketball. I don't like watching the pros." I used to feel like that was guys' little dog whistle. From the Red Hat contingency. I felt like that was really like little veiled racism, right? But now when I watch it, when people say it now, I can't just jump to that conclusion because it's straight 3-and-D ball. Like it's straight. Who wants to see that? Nobody wants to come and see that. Like, it's robotic almost to a point. So
it's very bad. No imagination, no creativity, no IQ on the court. It's just bad basketball, and I refuse to watch it. So I only watch certain teams. Right.
I watch my Knicks because we actually do have ball movement. I actually like the way that we play the game of ball. But you watch other teams out there, and it's just like it's almost like you're watching like a glorified AAU team. Almost, it just doesn't seem like the game is being taken seriously.
But it's sad.
It is. So I guess that's something that the league is really going to have to address this decade moving forward, because honestly, it's really the product has got like the ratings have shown that the ratings have dipped a little bit. And I feel like it's because of the product that they're putting out on the court,
Agreed.
We really got to put more emphasis on the skill. We actually got to like put emphasis and allow guys to play defense, it's, just so it's not a straight up and down. Nobody wants to see that. It's like, it's almost becoming like the All-Star game, right? So it's almost becoming a whole bunch of All-Star games. And that's bad because this current generation has actually killed the All-Star game. Like they've actually cooked it. Terrible. It's bad. Like over the past 5-7 years, over the past 10 years, they've cooked the All-Star game to where it's not, nobody even tunes in for that. They're trying to break 200 points and all types of crazy stuff. It seems like that type of mindset is transferred over into the games, into the regular season. And that's become problematic because it seems like the guys aren't taking the regular season serious until after All-Star break. And that's when we're getting serious about ball. And it's just like, okay, if we're going to do that, then why are we tuning in for the previous part of the season? Why are we doing that? Like,
absolutely.
Make it make sense, you know? So I think
it makes no sense.
Makes no sense. So I think that's something that the NBA really has to tackle. So we'll see what they do. We'll see how they get along with that. But
we'll see.
But hey, we're going to the point. We've gotten to the point where we're going to play a little bit of who you got, little King of the Mountain. Who you got with current. We're going to do it with the current NBA players. So the first King of the Mountain that we're going to do and where we're going to start it off is we're going to go through the small forwards of the league. And we're going to have you pick and see who do you feel is the King of the Mountain when it comes to these forwards. All right. So let's start. Let me see. Where do we want to start it? All right. Let's start with Scotty Barnes. Boom. So Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett.
That's pretty funny. I'm going to take Scotty Barnes, but I don't want either. Scotty's long and athletic, but he's unskilled. But I'll take him on the physical presence.
Okay. Scotty Barnes.
He's a little more skilled, but he got a little cream puff tendencies too.
Yeah, Barrett got a little bit of, I don't know, diva into him.
Yeah, he's coming on a little better this year.
Yeah, he's looking good. Okay, so Scotty over the Maple Mamba. I got you. That's his name. That's what they were calling him. I don't know why.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Maple syrup. Go ahead.
Yeah. Scotty versus OG Anunoby.
That's the same guy. I'll go with Scotty because he's younger. Same guy.
Okay. Scotty versus Jaden McDaniels.
Man. I'll stick with Scotty, man. Bigger, stronger. Yeah. McDaniels, all right.
Okay.
Pretended NBA players.
Scotty versus
NBA full of guys that aren't very good, but go ahead.
Okay. Scotty versus Dillon Brooks.
Oh my God, Scotty. Dillon Brooks need to be in the WWF or WWE or whatever they call it. Not even an NBA player, man.
Hey, he's getting cashed out. They say that he brings the team together. It's his leadership, right? That's what they're saying?
No, stop it.
Okay. Scotty versus your boy, Michael Porter Jr.
Oh, my goodness. I'm going with Scotty just because he's tougher.
Okay. Scotty just because he's tougher. Okay. All right, I got you. Let's see.
I'm going with a dog first.
Okay. We got Scotty or Chris Middleton.
Old school. Chris Middleton. Now, are we saying Chris Middleton at his prime, or we're saying currently?
King of the Mountain now. King of the Mountain now. Not in the past. Currently. King of the Mountain now.
I'll take Scotty.
Okay, Scotty's holding strong. All right, Scotty or Andrew Wiggins?
Oh my God, Scotty easy. Andrew Wiggins one of them. He doesn't even like basketball. Play because his daddy played.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah.
Now, everybody that plays basketball on any level, even in the NBA, don't love it. See, people got to understand that.
You're right.
They don't.
You're right.
Just school the young people. Everybody plays basketball, doesn't love it.
Andrew Bynum showed us that.
Yeah. Wiggins is the kind of guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in and out. He's just not interested in basketball.
Okay, so you still got Scotty.
I'm sticking with Scotty.
All right, Scotty or Franz Wagner?
Ooh, gotta go with Wagner. The boys are coming. They coming strong, buddy. Woo!
Okay, Scotty is out of here. We got Franz. Okay,
yes,
all right.
Sir.
Franz. Yeah, Franz is a worker. I like Franz. Fran's that
That's a
guy.
player there.
Yeah, it's a ball. He's a hooper. All right, he's one of them. He's one of them.
Not
He's
a
tough.
green puff.
Nah, he's one of them. All right, so
Yeah.
France or DeMar DeRozan?
DeMar. Just he's got too much. He's gonna know how to get him.
Oh,
He's gonna
get
know
that.
how to get him.
He gonna get his. He gonna get his.
He can get in that phone booth on you and get. Yeah, I go with DeRozan.
Okay,
That's
all
my
right.
easy pick, but based on what we're talking about,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with DeRozan.
Okay, DeRozan or Mikal Bridges?
Oh, DeRozan.
Okay,
Mikal
all right.
Bridges. Mikal Bridges is not very good.
You say all flash, no substance with Mikal?
He's a solid guy.
Okay,
But yeah, he's not a he's not.
he's
We
not
get somebody
even
out the park that good. We can get somebody out the park better than that.
Oh no! Okay, all right.
He's
So
just all right. He's all right. I like him though.
you
I
like
think
it?
he's a good piece on a good team. Yes.
Yeah, he's like
I like
that.
Bridges.
All right. Okay, DeMar or Brandon Ingram?
Oh, DeMar. Brandon ain't one of them cream puffs too. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Skilled,
You don't
but
think-
he's a cream puff.
you don't think he got toughness?
No,
You don't think?
No, man.
You don't think so? Oh, okay.
No, I don't like him.
All right, DeMar Pete or Paul George?
That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm going DeMar.
Yeah.
I'm going DeMar.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Okay. All right. So, because we are talking about now, we're talking about the league
Talking
now,
about now.
not
Talking
Nick
about
Prime or anything like that. Talking about now, right now.
Talking about now. Yes, sir.
All right. LeBron James or DeMar?
DeMar.
Woo!
LeBron James can't even look. See, let me go ahead and school y'all again. LeBron James is the most skilled, highly ranked superstar there's ever been. He has no basketball game. LeBron James is a basketball savant and knows the game inside and out and
Right.
knows how to manipulate it to make it work.
Right.
That's how he does what he does. But the secret nobody understands. LeBron James is very low skilled.
Oh, so so now the bag matters. Now it matters how much
I'm
is
just
in the
saying
bag.
No, I just gave him the point of he's great by manipulating the game. So he's
Right.
emphasizing my
IQ.
point that skill doesn't make you the best player.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
But you're still picking DeMar DeRozan over him though.
Because we're talking about King of the Mountain.
Yeah, nigga the king. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
the king has been unseated. So we got DeMar DeRozan versus Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, DeMar. Kawhi can't stay on the court.
Tough, and that's where we are now. But that's where we are. DeMar or Jimmy Butler?
But you said current. I'm
Yes,
still gonna
current.
stick with DeMar.
DeMar, okay.
Yeah.
DeMar,
DeMar's quite underrated.
he is a very underrated. He's a nice player. He's a good player.
He's been very good for a long time.
At least 10 years, at least a decade. Smooth decade of
and still moving.
yeah. All right.
Maybe longer than that.
Yeah, he's probably at least 15 years. But like at an all-star level, he's been at an all-star level for at least 10, I think.
And he's not getting enough credit for that.
No, he's not. And he plays
very consistent.
He plays almost every game too.
And every team he moves to, he's doing the same thing.
Yeah, they get better.
Which is very difficult.
Yeah. And a lot of times he's got the whole team on his back. He is the go-to
He's on his
guy.
fourth team, and he's still a lead guy.
True. And that's kind of hard.
Very underrated. That's my kind of guy. Professional, brings it every time, not injured, not whining and complaining, being a great teammate, fitting in, but still producing, taking him all day. All day.
All right. DeMar versus Kevin Durant.
Oh, KD, man. KD.
Yeah, easy money. I was about to say now.
That's not even, you can't even. No, not for me anyway. No.
He is a pure scorer. And
all day.
He's
one of the best scorers all time. No
he is a delight to watch. He is
the
he is
epitome of
basketball.
efficient. That's what you call efficient.
And
Get two spots,
always
do
been
the
the
same
case.
thing every time. Ain't gotta be cute.
Ever since he was in Texas, same thing. A
All
bucket.
people won't be cute.
Walking bucket. Okay, here we go.
All
KD
right.
or Jason Tatum?
Oh, KD.
Woo!
KD.
Woo! And there we have it. And
I'm
those
not
are
hesitating.
no, you said that quick. You didn't even have to think about it.
Now, you were unfortunately for Tatum, you picked him where you did because I would have taken him over the other guys that you mentioned, but you put him up against KD, so I had to pick KD.
Yeah,
but I would put Tatum of that group probably my second, and DeRozan my third.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
that would be my 1, 2, and 3 out of that group that you gave me.
Okay, now let's. All right,
they're at 4. Franz at 4. That would have been my 4 of that group. That would have been my Mount Rushmore, the ones you gave me.
All right, so say that again. What would your Rushmore, your Mount Rushmore out of the small forward groups would have been? What would they have been?
Gave me. That you gave me, not
on the list that I gave. Not all the time. We're talking about in the current. These are the current guys. These are the current small forwards out of the league right now. The ones that I mentioned,
league or the ones you mentioned.
Nah, the ones that I mentioned. Which ones are on your that you have on the Mount Rushmore?
Tatum, DeRozan, and Wagner.
Okay, Wagner. All right, cool. Bet. All right, so let's move on.
Yep.
Let's move on. Let's talk about the two guard position. All right. So we're gonna go through a few, and we're gonna see where they land. All right, and who is your king of the mountain when it comes to the two. All right. So let's start out. Grayson Allen.
Whoever else you pick, whoever else the second one is.
Bogdanovich.
Gonna put that boy on the list.
He's efficient.
Somebody. Oh, he the king of the mountain of tripping people.
He led the league in the 3-point efficiency. He led the league in 3-point efficiency.
Somebody out the YMCA that could shoot. That's not a NBA skill.
He's a defensive player as well.
Gotta school y'all again. That's not an NBA skill. You can get guys out the YMCA that knock it down all night.
Not at that clip. Not at that clip. I think he shot
like that now.
He shot like 40% last year.
I can make open threes now.
Everybody ain't you, coach. He shot 40% last year. That is a very valuable commodity in today's NBA. So that's why he's up there versus
they tricked y'all with that foolishness.
Bogdanovich.
That's why you got them garbage players in the league.
Yeah, that's why.
Players.
Okay. All right, so question. So him versus Bogdanovich. Who you got?
Bogdanovich. Anybody but Grayson Allen.
Now, what about Bogdanovich versus Buddy Hield?
Buddy Hield's underrated. Buddy Hield's underrated.
Okay. Now, Buddy Hield is, speaking of a guy that does not show up in crunch time, Buddy Hield is a guy that does not show up in crunch time.
Fair.
Buddy Hield has a great shooting record on games that don't matter. Those primetime games, it's where's Buddy Hield at? It's like, where's Buddy Hield? You got to find him like Waldo. So I'll say that about Buddy Hield. So, all right, let's do this.
Okay. He's not garbage. He's okay.
Buddy Hield or Alex Caruso?
Caruso.
Okay.
That's one of my favorites. Pelinka should be ashamed of himself.
He really should be. I really don't understand. He's the one that needs to be fired.
Tough blue guys.
That was a horrible. They got a horrible roster right now over there in Tinker
Tough blue guy.
It's nasty.
Mr. 3.
And Mr. 3. And plays with passion.
Go guard somebody.
Plays with passion. You know,
the guys they missing.
That's what exactly. It's
if
tough out there.
Him and Caldwell Pope, they'll be in business.
Yep.
Put them two on that team, and they'll be in business.
Speaking of Caruso or Caldwell Pope.
That's even, man. Man. That's the same dude. Man.
Yeah.
We'll go Caldwell Pope.
Okay. Caldwell Pope, KCP versus Jaden Ivey.
Ivy's not ready.
Okay.
Coming though. So I'm gonna
Okay.
stick with KCP.
KCP versus Jordan Poole.
Oh my God, anybody but Jordan Poole. He the worst player in the NBA. He's garbage. If I see him come across the screen, I'm turning the channel.
KCP.
That's that guy y'all love. Oh, he's skilled. He's the worst player in the NBA.
He is. He's super skilled, got a super bag, but he's super trash. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. All right.
Back the truck up. Beep, 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 beep. Back the truck up. Get him out of there.
KCP versus Jordan Clarkson.
I'll still go KCP.
Ooh, okay.
More solid, but not far off. Clarkson can get a little out of control sometimes.
Yeah, but he's playing out there in Utah.
Foolish sometimes.
Yeah, but he's nice. He's nice. All right. Okay, I got you.
I don't dislike him though.
All right, KCP or Klay Thompson.
KCP.
KCP or Colin Sexton.
KCP.
KCP or Anthony Simons.
KCP.
KCP or Dante DiVincenzo.
Oh my God. Man, that guy is terrible. So overrated. KCP.
He had a good season. Nova Knicks, part of the Nova Knicks contingency. He had a great season. Yeah, he got a great season, and he was just popping it a little bit too outrageous for me and my liking. And he doesn't look like he's having a good season. That 3-point shot, his percentage has dropped to like 33%. This point of the season, it's kind of tough for him. All right, KCP or Cam Thomas?
Cam Thomas.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the bucket guy.
Okay. Cam Thomas. Get a bucket. He'll get one.
Professionally.
Now let's talk about bucket getters. Speaking of Cam Thomas or Malik Monk.
Malik Monk is quite underrated. He's that guy that I like to say, if in another situation or featured, would be an all-star. Because a lot of times guys' roles are just keeping them from being more. But if you put him in the same scenario as someone else and let him be the featured guy with the same number of shots, he would be at the top of the league in scoring. Yeah.
So who you got?
Switch him even on his own team. Let him be and have the role that De'Aaron Fox has.
Right. It would be nasty. But what you got?
For the league in scoring.
So who you picking?
That ball, man.
You're right. Well, who you picking?
Monk.
You taking Monk? Okay.
Yeah, switch it up.
Monk or Devin Vassell?
Monk.
Monk or Bradley Beal?
Monk. Beal is.
I don't like Beal's game. He's never there. It's just tough, man. His legacy is
rated to me.
All right. Bill. Yeah, he is. He kind of is. All right. So who we got? All right, we got. All right, so Brad Beal, no. All right, so Monk or this is some good ones. Monk or CJ McCollum?
Today, I'll go with the old guy.
Okay, CJ. Okay, CJ or Tyler Hero?
CJ. Hero's garbage.
CJ or Jalen Green?
He's one of those. No, let me go back and tell you about Hero.
Okay, yeah, please tell me about Hero.
He's one of them new school guys. Some of that new stuff. He's interested in being a celebrity. He's not interested in being a basketball player. That's what's wrong with these guys. They want to be in the NBA and be a celebrity. The purity of the game, as you were talking about earlier, that's the problem. He's one of those dudes. He want to walk around with his shades on, sliding around. He don't want to work. Got his chain on.
Yeah, he got to show him. He got a little bit of sauce. He can't have a little bit of sauce. Can't let him sauce it up.
Garbage.
All right, CJ or Jalen Green?
Young boy coming, man.
Young boy's
coming, man.
Young boy's
coming. So, just so the youngsters think I discriminate, I'm gonna take Jalen Green. So y'all
Okay.
can't say I'm discriminating against the youngsters.
I was about to say,
Take him over an old guy.
like, hey,
He coming.
all right,
He's piqued my interest.
all right.
There's not a lot of young guys he's piqued my interest.
Pick your interest. All right, Jalen Green or Austin Reeves?
I don't understand how y'all let the people fool y'all. Austin Reeves is not a good basketball player.
He's not. It's just where he plays at.
Let them fool y'all with that.
They want to say
even an NBA player.
It make you feel like you're hating. It make you feel like you're hating.
He's not that good.
But he's not. He's not that good. It's just that position that he's at, and it's just where he's playing at, and it's just what they need. That team requires. But I just do not see it.
He's not that good.
He's not. All right, cool. So we on the same page there. Jalen Green or Zach LaVine? Ooh.
I'm gonna stick with the young guy. That's really kind of the same dude.
In the same vein.
Similar.
Except Zach.
I'll stick with the youngster. But
okay.
I wouldn't be mad at anybody that took LaVine. LaVine was underrated at one point.
Jalen Green or Jalen Williams?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Jalen Green.
Oh, okay.
It's not bad, but I'm gonna stick with Jalen Green.
Jalen Green or Desmond Bane?
Jalen Green, easy.
Okay. Jalen Green or Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown.
All right, here's a good one. Jaylen Brown or Donovan Mitchell?
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown or Devin Booker?
Now I'm gonna take Jaylen Brown. Last year, I would have took Devin Booker.
Ooh, okay.
Brown showed me something that he still didn't credit for.
In the playoffs, right?
Put the clamps on Luka, and nobody wanted to say so.
Yeah, true. Facts.
The clamps.
Shut him down.
Picking him up full court.
They was trying to
get the ball up the court.
They were trying to blame the Luka's knee injury for that.
Fat.
Remember?
That's what's wrong with him.
Yeah.
Another one y'all won't give a pass to. He won't get in shape, and he stays injured.
True.
Garbage. Won't run up and down the court. Don't play no defense.
He don't play no defense.
He had a 30-point triple-double. He had a 30-point triple-double with 35 shots.
Yeah, he don't play no defense. None. Zero.
I'm
Zero
not a
difference.
Luka fan at all.
All right.
Offensive genius.
Yeah, he's an offensive savant, but
not my type of basketball player.
He don't play with effort all the time, and he always whining, complaining.
No, I can't do him.
All right, so Jaylen Brown, here we go, top of the mountain. Jaylen Brown or Ant Edwards? Who you got?
I'm gonna stick with Jaylen Brown.
Woo! That's what
Jaylen Brown.
You're gonna have the people talking when it comes to that one.
Well, and the reason I'm gonna do it is because I gotta go with the evidence. Jaylen Brown got through the entire playoffs in every round and remained consistent. Now we got excited about the Ant-Man last year, and so did I. But he ran out of gas. He didn't perform in the conference finals. So, and a lot of times that's mental. That's an emotional thing, not a game, not about your game. It's about you got to that level that you've never been to before. And they could not maintain that same mental maturity to be able to perform in the conference final. They ran out of gas mentally.
Right.
So based on that, I'm going to take Jaylen Brown.
Fair enough. Well, that's fair enough. That's been this episode of Who You Got. This segment. And of course, we're gonna have those clips posted up for you guys this week. And y'all let us know. If you think Coach is right, if you think Coach is wrong. Of course, you guys, always let us know and comment. But yeah, we're winding down, Coach. Do you have anything to tell the people?
Man. Hey, we just appreciate them as always listening in. And we are going to keep throwing it out there to you. Unprecedented and unapologetic views on sports. So we love you people and keep hanging with us.
For sure. We love y'all. Everybody be safe. Take care of your family. Take care of your business. We'll holler at you guys later. Make sure you go hunt. Peace.
All right. Peace.